What to consider when choosing an SMS provider. Survey after survey tell us that price is usually the third or fourth most important consideration when people make a buying decision. Other factors such as quality, reliability, reputation, ease of use, recommendation by others, and support will also be actively considered, and together they determine the value of a product. Buying the cheapest item will not, in most cases, deliver the best value for the individual buyer. So why is it that many people start their search for an SMS provider by only looking for the cheapest SMS send cost? You might be thinking, but an SMS is just an SMS. What else is there to worry about apart from the price? And I would say quite a few things, such as reliability. Do you expect all of your messages to be delivered? Quality. Would you like to know that every message is tracked through to final delivery? Speed. If you schedule an SMS campaign to be delivered at 10 a.m., is it okay if the last ones arrive at 4 p.m? Support. Would you like to be able to talk with someone if you have any questions? Ease of use. Is it important that creating an SMS campaign is a really easy thing to do? In the end, like almost everything, price is one important part of the equation, but certainly not the only part. A couple of main features that are worth investigating when looking to select an SMS service provider are covered in the next couple of minutes. First up, one of the most important functions to check is how opt-out requests are handled by the system. And this also ties into the question of two-way messaging. This is important for two reasons. Firstly, because if your customer prefers not to get text messages, then that's what should happen. And secondly, there is a risk of serious fines under the Spam Act for sending messages to people who have already notified you that they don't want to receive them. Almost all SMS providers will claim that their system fully supports two-way messaging, but in reality this can mean very different things. Many systems will require all reply messages to go directly to your mobile number or email address. This is cheaper than setting up proper reply paths. This also means that you need to manage all the opt-out requests manually. You will need to delete the appropriate number from your database and somehow keep track of all those numbers to make sure they are never loaded into your SMS system again. Other systems will capture the replies and simply delete the mobile number that has replied stop from your list. This is okay if you never plan to update your SMS database again, because the problem is that next time you load your customer database, the number that was simply deleted gets reactivated. We've tested a number of other systems and found that a deleted number can often be reloaded and then sent more messages. Not good. This is a test you should try yourself when accessing free trial accounts. Other providers will include full blacklist management of opt-outs, meaning that the system will keep and flag the numbers to ensure that they can never receive another SMS. Good, but some will only offer this with higher level accounts. Others will charge extra to have full inbound messaging. This competitor pricing page shows an extra $45 per month for an inbound SMS number. The SMS Solutions system includes this for zero extra. All SMS Solutions accounts at all levels include full inbound capability plus full automatic ongoing management of opt-outs. Next, it's worth checking if the SMS provider has two levels of service. Some providers give you the option to choose a low or high cost service. Of course, the headline SMS price being shown is for the low service, while any testing ability will run through the high cost system. What's going on here is quite simple. The low cost service means that your SMS messages will be sent via overseas delivery routes, think Serbia or Nigeria. And by doing this, they avoid paying termination costs to the Australian telcos. This service is sometimes described as hybrid, or for non-mission critical messages. I suppose this is okay if you aren't too concerned if some of your messages don't get delivered. We have had clients come to us suggesting they believe that about 10% of their messages were not being delivered. Sometimes you are able to choose the level of service you want. However, many other providers only offer the international service without any disclosure, except of course the very cheap pricing is a good indicator. After you have signed up, you might then discover that the provider has options to overcome any issues, but at a price. For example, one Australian provider charges 25% more just for an Australian timestamp, plus another 50% more if you want to be able to track your messages to final delivery. This is not mentioned on the website. This is because they now need to use the high-level service with direct connections to the Australian telcos. At SMS Solutions, we have never used international routes. We have only ever used direct connections to the Australian telcos, which means we track every message to final delivery, because we can. All messages come from an Australian mobile number, which does not change and which has full reply path capability. All of this is included in our standard pricing with no hidden charges. These are just two examples of significant differences between Australian SMS providers. There are many other differences that will influence the value equation along with the price per SMS. It may not be that the cheapest SMS price delivers the best solution for you. Let's take one final minute to look at how important the element of price is in the overall value calculation. We can now agree that there are a number of factors to consider when assessing value, but where does price rank within that list? In reality, for SMS marketing, it turns out that price is actually a very secondary consideration. Take the example of one of our recent clients that sent their first SMS campaign out to just 172 customers. The response to that campaign was that 30 customers, or around 17%, took action, and on average they spent about $100 each, a total campaign revenue of around $3,000. The question is, how upsetting would it be for this client if they had paid, say, 10 cents per message more than the cheapest rate? Answer, not upsetting at all. An extra 10 cents per SMS means an extra $17 to send the campaign to 172 people. Really, it wouldn't have mattered if they spent 4 or 5 times as much as the cheapest rate to generate the additional $3,000. If I said to you right now that I could guarantee additional revenue of $3,000 next week, how much would you pay for that? Maybe $300. In that case, the campaign to 172 customers could cost $1.70 per SMS. Would that matter? No. A last example. Say you have 1,000 customers on your database. You send out an SMS campaign and get a response rate of just 10%, and each of those customers spends only $50 with you. The additional revenue from the campaign is therefore $5,000. How important is it if you spend $50 or $150 to generate $5,000? In either case, the return on investment is huge. So, back to the question, how does price rank when compared to some other factors we have looked at? What if you spent the $50 instead of the $150, saving $100 per campaign? But 10% of the messages did not get delivered. What if some of the messages went to customers that had previously opted out and have now become ex-customers? What if the cheap alternative was not easy to use? And in that case, instead of sending 10 campaigns during 1 year, you only find the time to send 5 campaigns. At SMS Solutions, we send you a reminder every month with a suggested SMS campaign. How easy is that? And we offer a digital marketing strategy service to help integrate SMS with your other marketing activities. This is particularly useful for our clients running small to medium-sized businesses. So we can say with confidence that the price per text within reason is less important than a number of other factors when considering the value proposition of different SMS providers. We are happy to talk to you about the quality services we provide and the system we have built over the last 8 years. Our aim is not to join the race to the bottom and compete on just the cheapest headline price, but to deliver the best value in the market today and for many more years. We believe we do this, but take a look at the testimonials page to see if our customers agree. Open a free trial account now and see how easy it is to use the SMS Solutions system.